Welcome back to my channel, Rachel Shea Reads, and we are doing another reading vlog today. We are starting another weekly reading vlog. I'm excited. I don't know what I want to read yet. Today I'm going to the library, and then Barnes finally has the book that I want, so I'm going to go pick that up. So after I get back, I'm going to decide on what I want to read. I got Alchemized, so I might read that, but that thing is a brick. I'll have to show you that. But yeah, I'll show you all my options and we can kind of go over and see what I want. But yeah, right now I'm going to hurry and go to library, Barnes, and do a couple other things, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about everything that I want to do this week. Okay, I'm back from the library in Barnes. We also went to a couple cute little shops downtown that I love. So that was fun. I got a matcha, which I haven't had in a while. So it's been a good day so far. So I'll show you what first I got at the library because I was walking around down there. So at the library, I got The Lost World by Michael Crichton. This is the second book to Jurassic Park, obviously. One of my favorite movie series of all time. I read Jurassic Park earlier this year, and I figured it's time to read this. So I just got it from the library. So I'm excited to finally pick this up. I really enjoyed the first one. It has a lot of scientific and technical terms in it, but that's fine. But I just love dinosaurs and books with like dinosaurs in them, and there's not a whole lot. So I finally need to read this one. I also got this one. I've never heard of it before. Two that I've never heard before. So I'm liking that. I like going to the library and seeing the stuff that I haven't even heard of. So the first one I found was I Ran Away to Evil. And basically, she is like an assassin and she's sent to like stop this evil guy. But they're both like just wanting to live chill, like meaningful lives and not be in a war and all of this stuff. So she's sent to kill him, and then they sit down to tea to like talk it out and negotiate instead. So I think this is just going to be like some cozy fantasy romance, and it sounded pretty interesting. So I was like, I'll try it, see if I like it. If I don't, no big deal because I got it from the library. But yeah, this cover is just super cute too. I'm trying to make it so the glare isn't on it, but isn't it so cute? I love that. And then the last one I got was Matchmaking for Psychopaths. Look at this cover too. Those kids are creepy. Well, they look like kids, but like this is about a lady who basically she loses her fiance to her best friend, and then she starts setting psychopaths up together, and then one ends up falling for her. Her ex-fiance goes missing, and it just sounds like a really good thriller, and like this cover intrigued me, so I was like, might as well give it a try. It's a good thrillery season right now, so I had to pick it up. So if I feel like picking up a thriller here anytime soon, I have one. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about this, and this cover is just gorgeous, so why not give it a try? And then the books that I've bought recently that I want to read, the first one is Leave Me Behind. This one is like a fantasy romance. The cover sold me. I used to know what this one was about, but I think I might just go into it blind now because I don't remember what it was about, but that cover is gorgeous. And look at these end pages. The skulls, I had to. And Walmart had it and it was a decent price. So I was like, hey, I deserve it. And just the whole aesthetic of this book, the greens and everything. Oh, I love it. I don't know if I'm going to start this one yet because I'm thinking I want to annotate this one. I have some new gray highlighters coming and some more page tabs that are more of like neutral colors, and I have like a whole gray set coming because a lot of the books I don't have enough to match this, but I have a couple turquoise, so as soon as I get those I might start this because I want to annotate. Even though it has the pretty sprayed edges, I don't know yet. I don't know. If I read it and start liking it, I at least want to have like this stuff to annotate it with because I want my gray highlighter. It's my favorite. And I ran out, and the Barnes here doesn't have individual highlighters like my Barnes did, and now I have to order them online. So yeah, that's fun. The other one that I've been waiting for that nowhere had was People Watching by Hannah Bowman Young. This one is a contemporary romance about a girl. I think she goes back to her like small town, is trying to find herself, and then this guy comes into town. He kind of just like travels around and all this stuff, and they end up like falling for each other and stuff. So I thought this was another good fall read. So this is what I was looking for in my last vlog and wasn't able to find. So yeah, I'm heard that people love her writing, so I'm excited to give her a try. And I feel like this is the first one that has like intrigued me enough to want to pick it up. So yeah, look at this cover. It's gorgeous too. And then of course, the last one I got is Alchemized. This thing is a brick. It's a brick, but I really am excited to read it. Basically, all I know is this started out as like a fanfic of Hermione. She did one of them, and then basically she just changed a whole lot of stuff in it to make it her own unique fantasy standalone. So I really want to read this. Good enemies to lovers vibes. I just want to go into this one not knowing as much because I just want to enjoy every second of it. So I want to know the least amount possible. I just know there was a war. She's like the only one surviving from her side. She's captured by the enemy and they fall in love. So I'm excited for this. I want to annotate this one as well, so I need my supplies, but I can at least like annotate with like my regular pen and then go back in and highlight later and add my tabs. So I'm thinking this is what I might start today because I'm excited to read this one. And if I'm not feeling it, we'll think of something else. I still have to read Fall I Want. I'm like halfway through. I need to finish that one. But other than that, I'm not in the middle of anything really. So I just want to devote my time to this. So this vlog, I know we're going to be reading this, and then we'll see kind of what else I read. And then we'll probably just like read for like a week and just have a fun time. But yeah, just wanted to give you an update on my day, what books I have kind of on my TBR for this week. But yeah, that is my plan. I'm going to go enjoy this on my day off, and I will let you guys know how I'm feeling about it. I didn't update at all yesterday. I only got a little bit into Alchemized, maybe like 2-3 chapters, because I just couldn't focus. So I needed something like easier. I ended up just like watching TV for a little while, but yeah, I couldn't focus on it. I'm still planning on reading it, but I did also start, after the People Lights have gone off. This is a short story collection by Stephen Graham Jones, and I'm literally 173 pages in. Like, I'm almost done with it. Like, there's not much left. So yeah, I picked this up because it'd be easy to get through. And I was just like, I don't feel the greatest. I just want to like lay here. So I just picked this up because I'm not like annotating it or anything. And it's just a fun horror short story collection. And I figured that'd be perfect because after finishing the Angel of Indian Lake trilogy by Stephen Graham Jones, I was just like, nothing is like hitting the way that was. Like, I had like a mini like slump for like a day or so because I just love that world, and I could literally reread those books again right now and be happy. Like, that's how much I love that stories. It's definitely my favorite series of all time. Trilogy, series, whatever. But I loved it. Finally finished the last book. 5 stars. All 3 books are 5 stars. Loved it. So I was just feeling a little slumpy because like nothing can compare to that in my head. So I needed to get some distance from it, and like jumping into like a big book that like I needed to focus on and like learn all the stuff about, I wasn't ready for it. So yeah, a short story collection was a good idea. I do realize like short story collections aren't my favorite, but they're nice to read every once in a while. So I only have like a few on my TBR, but yeah, I'm normally not a short story collection person. I'd rather have like a full-length novel. But one of the short stories in here is actually the first chapter of Mongrels by Stephen Graham Jones, which people also like. So I might end up reading that here soon as well, just to help me like get out of my Angel of Indian Lake slump. But that is what I've been reading recently. I have tomorrow off, so I plan to just read tonight. I want to finish When the People Lights Go Off, and then I'll probably read some more of Alchemize, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, I don't really have plans tomorrow besides like reading, so we'll see what I get read and what I'm in like the mood for. And you know me, it literally could be anything because I'm so indecisive with books, and I'm reading like 4 or 5 books at the same time. So yeah, hopefully I can focus on like 1 or 2 this week and not have a million that I want to read. Okay, I can't be bothered to turn my fan off, so hopefully you can't hear it. But I did finish When the People Lights Have Gone Off. I did figure out the exact words, but I finished this. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 star, almost dropping it there. I think this is the lowest rating I've given a Stephen Graham Jones book, and it's just because like it's not like I didn't like it, but it's just that like short story collections aren't my favorite. But it was still really good. I really enjoyed it. Anything 3 and above, I liked it, and I'm going to keep it on my shelf because I love Stephen Graham Jones. So yeah, it was really good. If you like short story collections, I would check this one out. It is horror, but it's not like overly like horror-y or scary or anything, I don't think, but I'm a horror person, as you can tell. So yeah, I did enjoy this. I'm happy that I finally read it. Now I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one of them is a novella, 5 of his physical books on my TBR that I need to read, because he has a ton more stories, but there's only 5 on my TBR like that I've already bought already that I haven't read yet. So I'm making progress through like all of his backlists and stuff, which makes me happy. And this was easy to read, and it kind of got me out of feeling that like slump vibe, which is good because like getting into books sometimes can be hard for me. And so I think the short story aspect of this helped. So I'll have to remember that if I get into like a reading slump again. So today I have the day off. I want to focus on like getting some reading done, and I have cramps from hell, so I literally don't want to do anything. So I probably am going to read a little bit more of Alchemize, see if I can focus on it, because I have to be in the right headspace for like dense fantasy, stuff like that. So this is on my list for today, and I'm also thinking of reading The Killer on the Road by Stephen Graham Jones. This is like a 2-book story collection. So one of them is The Killer on the Road, and then the second is The Babysitter Lives. So I want to read this. I did start The Babysitter Lives a little bit ago, so I might finish that one after I finish Killer on the Road. But Killer on the Road, I think, is the story I'm kind of wanting right now. So I'm going to read that one and then continue where I was at on The Babysitter Lives, because I had the arc of this and I was reading it on my Kindle. So I'll probably continue it on there. I don't know. But yeah, I want to read The Killer on the Road because this one seems up my alley. There's like a serial killer going around and this girl is wanting to like hitchhike. That's so my vibes. So I'm probably going to read that one today. For The Killer on the Road, let's see. I don't think it's super long. Is this the end of it? Yeah, so it looks like it's only like 260 pages. So I could probably read that in a day. And I'm just in a Stephen Graham Jones mood. If you can't tell, the last vlog, all I read was Stephen Graham Jones. So yeah, I think this one will be good. And I think it'll give me like the vibes I'm wanting in like a horror book right now, because I'm wanting like slasher killer vibes. So I think this will give that to me. So yeah, those are my plans for today. I am going to go take some Midol and just lay here and read, put on some YouTube in the background and just relax. And I'll give you guys updates in like an hour or so. I put like a focus app on my phone because I really want to like focus on my reading, and I'm going to do it like in hour increments, take a break and then start it up again. So yeah, hopefully that'll help me. I'm going to light my candle, get some snacks, and I'm going to be all set for my reading. Last night I finished Killer on the Road by Stephen Graham Jones. I really enjoyed this story. Like, it was fast paced. Please ignore my dogs. They won't stop barking today. I can't. Mando, enough. So for this story specifically, I think it's going to be a 4-star for me. I really liked the plot and like the way it kept going. I feel like some parts were like really dragged out, so I feel like it could have been just a little shorter and it would have been a perfect 5-star for me, but it dragged in a few places. But I liked the concept of this like murder on like the highway, and like the setting, and like the friends like trying to get away from this and trying to figure out what this person is and what he's doing and why he's doing it. So yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed it. So 100% 4-star for me on this one, which is nice. And I didn't want to stop reading it. I finished it in like one sitting, which is a huge plus for me. If I can finish a book in one sitting, we love that. But then I also read some of The Babysitter Lives, which is the second book in it. So it's split into like 2 books, and then you flip it to see the other side. So the first book, I believe it was about 240 pages. So not bad size. The second book is a little bit shorter. It's just over 200, like 205. So that's The Babysitter Lives, which I want to read today after I get off work and stuff. I'm going to read a little bit before I go. Blitz! I can't today. These dogs, man. But anyway, I want to read this and hopefully finish this tonight. And then we'll pick up something new. But so far my blog's going really good. Almost finished like an entire like book, if I'm counting this is like the full book. But yeah, 2 different stories in that. Like, I'm so down. So I'm going to read this and go to work, and I will give you guys update maybe tomorrow, tonight, depending on how I feel. Last night I did finish The Babysitter Lives. So this one I think is going to be a 3.5 star. Like, I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I liked Killer on the Road. So yeah, this one was good. It was like interesting, and like the stuff that was going on was like crazy. It was like a good haunted house story, and like the backstory that like made it haunted was good too. So I really loved that. I just didn't love it as much as Killer on the Road, so I figured a 3.5 star would work out really good. So overall, I'm just gonna round up to a 4-star because I liked Killer on the Road so much, and The Babysitter Lives was close. So yeah, I'm just gonna rate the whole book a 4-star. I have to go to work in a couple hours. I don't know what I'm in the mood for to read, so I guess I'm gonna find out when I get home from work. I don't know if I'm in the mood for Alchemized or not, so we're gonna find out. Maybe I'll continue reading it. I've only read like a chapter, so I wouldn't even say I'm in the middle of it. So there's still option to like switch to a different book if I feel like it. So that's my plan for now. And I guess we'll see what I decide to pick up once I get home. And then I work a longer shift tomorrow, so I'll probably be going to sleep pretty early, but I have Friday off. So I'll probably get more reading done then. But like over the next like 2 days, I probably won't read a ton, but I'll keep you guys updated and we'll kind of go from there. I did decide I'm going to pick up Reception by Kenzie Jennings. It's on my Kindle. Jan read this in one of her previous videos and it sounds amazing. It's basically cannibals at a wedding reception. Sign me up. and it's only 200 pages, so I figured I could get this done tonight and maybe start one of my other books, but I just want something short and horror. So I figured this would be a perfect one to read. So I'm going to start reading this. I'll give you guys updates when I finish and when I pick my next book. But my goal is to finish this within the next couple hours and start something new. But I'm excited for this. It just sounds really good, so I'm all for that. I love like a good horror story that's like short, like 200 pages, 250. So I'm excited to see if I like this one. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I made it 60% through reception last night. I'm liking it so far. The only thing I don't like is there's like a lot of stuff for it being such a short book. There's a lot of stuff that I don't think we needed info on. Like we could have cut a couple like scenes out and made it a little bit shorter, because I feel like we are just now getting to like the crazy reception part of it. Like there was so much of it that was just like background info that I don't think we really needed. So that's the only thing I didn't like. But now that we're in like the crazy part of the story, I think I'm gonna like it more. But I plan on finishing that tonight and just laying in bed. And then if I finish it, I might read more of The Only Good Indians. So we'll see what I read. And I'm planning on finishing up this video tomorrow so I can have it up by Monday. So yeah, we'll see what I can get read today, and then I'll probably read a little bit before work tomorrow, maybe some after. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for the night. Okay, it's finally time to end this vlog. It's Sunday. I just got off work, but I did finish The Reception last night, and I have to tell you, that end got me. I was literally like, what the fuck just happened? Like, the end made up for some of the stuff that I didn't like, so I ended up giving this a 4-star, but I really enjoyed it. It was like a really short read, and just like the ending of it was like, it blew my mind. And if you can do that in a horror, that's what I like. So yeah, I really enjoyed this, 4-star. But I'm going to be ending this vlog because I need to start my new one, and I need to get this one up tomorrow. So yeah, I think this week was pretty productive. I read a decent amount of books, which is always good. But yeah, I think that's going to be everything for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy reading.